let's strip an axle. So I bought these two axles a couple of months ago now. I've been waiting for the weather to be nice to work on them because obviously they're outside. This is the G30 front axle, and that is a Chevy P30 rear axle. In one of my earlier videos I said about I want to do something with the wheels, and I don't like how narrow they are sitting in the wheel arches. I thought I could just put some wide wheels on, but that's a bit boring, a bit too easy for my liking, so I'm going to upgrade to the big 8 lugs off the Chevys. We're going to dually swap it, hopefully. So in case you sat there wondering, going, Brad, what is a dually axle? Basically, it's this. In this configuration, the axles feature 2 wheels positioned side by side, resulting in a total of 6 wheels for the van upon completion. This design is commonly employed in heavy-duty vehicles such as trucks, lorries and buses. Its popularity is particularly notable in the United States, where many pickup trucks utilise this wheel setup to enhance stability and load-bearing capacity. The dual wheel arrangement not only improves traction, but also distributes weight more evenly, making it an ideal choice for demanding applications. So not only am I upgrading the van to have heavy-duty parts, I'm making it look cool, filling out those ugly wheel arches, and I'm making it incredibly unique. I've only ever seen 2 photos of dually vans based on my chassis, so I'm hoping it's going to look as good as I think it will. Anyway, back to the video. I think everything will fit, but we need to strip these down, get them sandblasted and painted, ready to go in. So we'll strip them down now. I don't know if I've got all the right tools, so I'm just going to start stripping, see how far we can get with it, I think. To get started, I use a wire wheel on my drill. This is to try and remove as much rust, dirt and road gunk as possible to make unbolting everything easier. Now I can see the threads. I use WD-40 on them to try and help break off bolts later. Every ball joint on this suspension has a castellated nut with a split pin through it, and the split pins were the hardest things to take out for some reason. And that is what I'm fighting to get out here. With the split pins out, I can move on to my favourite kind of spanner, the spicy one. I use this to heat up the nuts to hopefully help crack them off. In case you're wondering what the hammer was for, these are ball joints. These allow for intentional movement in the suspension, like steering and suspension travel. They have a tapered cone at the top, and the hammer helps free them off. I've got the steering gear off, as you saw. I was just looking, deciding what to take off next. So I think I best set the springs out. I've just noticed in the spring seems to be an air inflator valve. Is that an airbag? Is it air and spring? They're all on both sides. Is that an aftermarket thing? Is that how they are? I don't know. I don't remember seeing one on the van as it is. But this is the heavy duty stuff, isn't it, for G30, so find out what that is. We're going to need a new arm as well. The driver's side arm has been repaired. Welded up, it's obviously cracked at some point. But that went past MOT like that, so I'm going to need a new arm. And then I'll just try and take the top arm off first. I think that might be easiest. Let's try and get top arms off. The reason I took the steering linkage off first was to allow me to work on the hubs individually. Now they're not linked, I can rotate them freely. If you've never done a job like this before, you're going to see me stand back, and this is why. That is not something you want hitting you anywhere on your body, so take care when doing it. I'm really surprised with how easy this is coming apart so far. The hardest part has been removing split pins. So with the top arm out, just noted there's all these shims, I think you'd call them. And that one is beveled. You've got all these little shims. So I record it so I can remember. There's two thick, one thin towards the front on the driver's side. So I think they're all going to fall off. We'll put it down here with these. And on the back of the driver's side is one thick. So make note of that. I think it's just to keep these from moving because they've got an edge to match the washer. So it's probably to stop them from moving around so much. Dogs. Ooh. You doing, Missy? So, try and get the hub off and the bottom arm off. So we can do the same on the other side. And try and look at the back axle as well. It's coming apart way easier than I thought it would, looking how rusty it is. The hardest bit's been the split pins, to be honest. So, Missy! She's chasing bees. Again, another awkwardly placed tight split pin to take out, and this is the first nut I come across that was incredibly hard to get out, but we did it in the end. So for some reason the camera stopped recording when I was taking the hub off, but it is off. It's got bottom arm to do, which is just weirdly some big U-bolts. Seems a bit strange to me to have on like a 1-ton van. U-bolts holding your bottom arm on, but I'll do that, and then we can strip the other side to match, and I'll show you me beating the bottom ball joint of the hub to get it off, seeing as you've missed it on this side. Terrible. Does anyone else think U-bolts holding a bottom arm on is a bit strange, or is it just me? Strange or not, it's obviously worked out fine. So I can remove the metal locking nuts and get the bottom arm off. It's all in bits. I'll have a tidy up of the driver's side parts, move them out of the way. Put all my bolts in a tub. Sun's going to me, I think. And then we can do the passenger side. Which I'll do the passenger side on camera, it's just more of the same in it. So I'll whip that side apart. Then hopefully we can look at the rear axle, which I think is going to be interesting to strip because them drums are massive. They're going to weigh a ton. So let's tidy up. The passenger top arm off, we can see rear has one shim and front has two big ones. So front axle is now in a million bits. I am hot and bothered, so I'm going to pack up, do some decorating while it cools down a bit, and try looking at the rear axle later on tonight, or maybe tomorrow. It's not as hot. And cooking. Right. So I did manage to get the front axle fully stripped. I got to go shower because I got absolutely ditched. Brought everything up to the top at garden out of the way. I left it in its piles. Let's try and source some new ball joints because these are all, well, I had stripped this far and there's no point trying to save them. Maybe get the discs resurfaced. Oh, I can get them off. Even they're heavy. Get the dish resurfaced. I don't know if I'm going to need the deeper dish for a dually wheel. I'm not sure how deep these are. Need to do some research, see if I can find some others. I've got calipers. I need a new bottom arm. Of course, one of them is no good. I think it's this one. So I've got some parts to try and source, machinists to try and source, and then shop blast them, get them painted. So I'm hoping next episode to strip the rear axle. I think that'll come apart quite easy because it's all pre-sealed unit. So that one should strip nicely. And then we can try and shop blast everything, get it all painted, get all my new parts. I still need to get some wheels, tyres. I think I need a bigger brake master cylinder. Some race cars with them apparently. And then so I have to do about the engine cradle because the engine rests on it. So I'm gonna I'd have to support the engine somehow if I want to swap it, or I'll just use the one I've got and bolt to it because they're the same as far as I'm aware. I think bolting to it would be easier, and then I've got a spare engine cradle to paint, maybe mock up if I was to do an engine swap. Maybe, don't know. But yeah. So yeah, next episode we're going to be stripping the rear axle, hopefully cracking on and making my vandura wheel. Should be an interesting project. So yeah, I'll catch you next time.